Hello again, everybody. This is Eric with Better Every Shave, and I've got a razor report unboxing and also a shave. Today it is the Supply Single Edge Pro razor. I backed the Kickstarter campaign and just received this as part of my, I guess, whatever they call it, fulfillment reward. The light's a little too bright there, but I will take some better pictures of this just so you can see clear still images instead of me like spazzing out and shaking it around everywhere. Also, I got as part of that the sleeve. It's a silicone like pro grip sleeve, they're calling it. Essentially, you just put it on the razor handle and it adds like a textured grip. Again, there'll be pictures in here of all that stuff. So I'm going to cut to a top-down shot and we'll go through unboxing the razor. And then I will use it, and that'll be it. We'll be all done. You'll have watched your shaving video for the day. Okay, here we are with the brand new Supply, the Single Edge Pro. And so this was part of a Kickstarter campaign. I backed this razor. So what I got as part of the campaign was the razor itself, and then also this Pro Grip sleeve. So we'll go through both of those. The box itself, very nice, iPhone type box, electronic type box, nice and stiff, high quality. It's a nice presentation. So stop and read this first, and you can pause if you want to see this, but it's basically saying that when you load an injector, you have to do it a certain way, because if you don't, you can drag the blade along the edge as you're inserting it, and that'll dull the blade, and then you'll have a bad shave and think that something's wrong with the razor. So if you don't know that, then maybe I'm guessing they've learned this over years of selling their other one, and this is my first Supply razor, so I don't know what the other packages have been like, but I think that's a really smart idea on their part to put that in there to warn people. Okay, so the razor itself, and I went with the matte black, and so this camera that I'm using is not the best in the world. I apologize for that, but hopefully we can at least see all we need to see here. So this is a nice black finish. And it has a nice weight to it. I'm going to weigh it here in just a second, measure it, all that good stuff. And here's the adjustment dial. So the dial itself here, which has 6 numbered settings, and then in between each setting, there's a number of little detents. So I have to actually look it up to see, but there are, I don't know, I want to say something like 30 different actual settings. And of course, by changing the setting, you are changing the gap between the guard and the blade. And this is 6 all the way up. I don't know if you can really tell, and then I will adjust it down. Then you can maybe make a little bit of a comparison there. And you see it's much less open. They have Supply etched here on the edge of the razor, on the face of it. And it's definitely got a nice substantial heft to it. Feels good in the hand. All right, underneath there is a box with their Black Label blades, and I've tried these already. I bought them when they first came out, and they're very good blades. I've enjoyed using them. The one thing that I had trouble with, at least in my vintage injectors, is that this is a plastic injector or plastic cartridge, and so this key is, it won't, the older Schicks and PAL razors really, I think they were all designed for a stiff metal key, and I just have had, I couldn't get it to load with this, so I ended up just popping the blades out and then loading them into an empty metal injector that I had. You can do that. You can reload them into an injector. And then it was fine after that. I've been able to load them in any razor I want. So What I was curious about at the time, though, was is this injector, does it work well with their razors? I assumed it would have to, right? Why would you make an injector that wouldn't work right? So anyway, I did see, I don't know if you noticed, I did already insert a blade in here, and yeah, it worked perfectly fine. So there was no problem at all, you know, getting it in there, pushing the blade in. So as I expected, it was perfectly fine. And that's it. That's all that's in the box. I don't know what else I was if there was anything else I was expecting, but that's what came with it. So let's go ahead and put that off to the side. And then this is the grip sleeve. So it is more or less just a little silicone rubber. I mean, I'm guessing it's silicone. It certainly feels like it. It has some ridges down the side. And again, I will take a better picture of this so that you can see it. And then obviously it just slides. If you push it from the end, it slides right down. And there you go. And it has it's nice because right where you're holding it, you're gripping it from the sides here, and right where you're gripping it is where your fingers fall, and that's where those ridges are, and definitely has a very nice secure feel. I would guess maybe if you either had a problem with this being too slippery, or maybe if you're like a shower shaver or something, that this would be a helpful thing for you. And apparently they've said that people have been asking for something like this for years now. So, okay, let's get the scale out and see what we got here from a weight perspective. I'm going to do this in ounces. Yes. Make sure that's zeroed out. It is. And I think it'd be easier to do it this way. So what do we got? 3.142 ounces. And that, of course, has a blade in it, so for whatever amount that is. And then the sleeve is 0.07 of an ounce. And you know what, just in case people would rather see that in grams, I will go ahead and do it in grams. So 445 grams for the razor and 9 grams for the sleeve. All right. And I might as well take a measurement here. So I will do this in inches and centimeters. So inches to start. We are right around, oh boy, I'm going to say 4 3/8. Somewhere around there. So like 4 3/8 total. And then in centimeters, that would be about 11.5. Yeah, so about 11.5 centimeters. So there you go. And then the sleeve is 2.5, almost 2.5 inches, or just about 6 centimeters. So the other thing I wanted to show was that part of the design process was finding a way to encapsulate this adjustment mechanism, okay, in the head is the way they've done it, right? And then also, though, he said at first they were trying to find a way to keep it waterproof, and that ended up being almost impossible. And so they went the other direction where they allow water to actually flow through there. So they had said that one of the important design goals was to be able to take it apart and clean it. And so this is actually a little door here on the bottom. It's got a little bit of a little shaking noise to it. I don't know if that's going to bother me or not. But you have to sort of grip it. You take the end of the plastic injector and then you push down, and then this little piece just pops off. So it's just a little door. And then inside of there, and again, I will take better high quality photos so that you'll be able to see this. But inside of there is the mechanism for moving the blade guard. So that's everything I think I need to show you here with the razor itself. And the next part of this will be actually using it for a shave.
All right, welcome back. Ready to do the shave.
So today I'm going to be using Noble Otter Monarch. It's a sample I just got. Great fragrance from smelling it from the tub. Got it pressed down into my DS Cosmetics plastic shave bowl here, and whip brush. You know, I think I'm in the mood for, I'm go for the Atomic Rocket PAA. Yeah, you know it, you love it. PAA makes some pretty great brushes. I actually got lucky with this. I had bought shaving equipment like a decade ago. It wasn't very good. The razor was okay. It was a Merkur 33C, which is the three-piece version of a 34C. And that was fine, but the blades and the brush and the cream and everything was just not good stuff. Not, you know, I didn't know any better. And so I put it away after a couple bad shaves and forgot all about it. And then last summer, I was looking for better ways to shave, and said, oh, you know, okay, I remember I have this razor. Let me try that again. So I bought some better blades, a blade sampler, and better soap, and a better brush. And this is that better brush. It's the first brush I got, so the first good brush. And it's been great, absolutely perfect. So shook out most of the water. Just gonna go ahead and build my lather here. I've been making a concerted effort to build, to bowl lather. And it's funny because for me, face lathering is so much easier. And so bowl lathering is actually quite a challenge in many ways, because controlling the water, and I've been trying several different styles of bowls. And I mean, I get the sense that if you know what you're doing, that it doesn't matter. you could probably lather in a hollowed out coconut or something, and it'd be perfectly fine. But so learning to bowl lather has been a challenge. I've watched several people who I think do a very good job of it. I would say that Chris, IMCDB, is probably one of the better bowl latherers in my opinion. I mean, his lathers just always look like they have that yogurty consistency. And, you know, I'm able to build a decent lather. I have a hard time getting it to that really shiny, super hydrated phase. I mean, this is coming along pretty well. I also actually was practice lathering. So last night before bed, I usually brush, you know, do my bedtime routine, brush my teeth, wash my face, all that stuff. And so I thought last night, instead of just washing my face with soap, I'd try a bowl lather just as an experiment, practice, you know, and then use the lather to wash my face. And so I took a chunk of Cella, stuck it in here, and yeah, had a really great lather. Still not, you know, not perfect. I'm not quite getting the hydration just right, but this soap base. So this is Noble Otter. This is the first time I've tried Noble Otter, and it's really building up very nice here. Put just a touch more water in there. Let's see if I can't get that. I think you know what I mean with the yogurty consistency, where it very, very hydrated, low foam, high density, I guess would be the best way to say it. So anyway, all right, I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm gonna try that. All right, off goes the air. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's very nice. The fragrance is, I don't know, it's not bad. It's I think I'm gonna have to let it kind of sit with me for a little bit before I make a judgment. So, okay, I'm gonna try this on 3, just because it seems like a logical place to start to me. Yeah, all right, so I'm on 3. Let's see how that goes. Move it up here. All right. Oh, very nice. Yeah, there's blade feel. So there's definitely some blade feel, but not a lot. Nothing that's like harsh. And I've tried their blades before, these new Black Label blades, and I really like them. They're essentially I would say my favorite. I mean, the older twins are great, the twin blades, but all right. So yeah, that knocked it down about, what you'd expect. It's right in the middle of the range, so not bad. All right. I'm just gonna go for a normal 3-pass shave. So I wanted to thank everybody for supporting me and all the subscribers I've gotten already and all the great comments. I genuinely appreciate it. I really do. This has been a really fun hobby for me. I really like everything about it, and the community's been really supportive. I've met some really great people, and I really thank you, all of you, for everything that you've done. So just so you know, it matters. All right, let's go. I'm just gonna leave it on 3. I think 4, against the grain, I'll knock it down a little bit, but it's feeling pretty mellow, so I don't really see a need to go too low. And actually, I think I might try pickups with it all the way open, just to see how it feels. Because I've started to really appreciate more aggressive razors. So, all right. I think I caught myself just a little bit right here. Yep. Just a little tiny bit right there. Doesn't hurt, so it wasn't a cut. I'm adjusting. This is the heaviest injector I've ever used. It's considerably heavier than any of the other ones I have, so just need to adjust my pressure a little bit, or lack thereof. All right. Yeah, I'm really happy with this lather. Not perfect. It's not as creamy as I've seen and that I'm trying to get to, but it is very nice. And it does smell good. I can't say it's my favorite fragrance, but it's not bad. All right, so I'm gonna put it all the way down just to see how little blade feel there is on this against the grain. Okay, so against the grain is up, and I can still feel it, but it's very gentle. Yeah, that's great. Probably gonna do a little bit of pickup, but it feels good. I mean, it's definitely very gentle on one. It's doing nice. It's doing a good job. There's a tiny bit, but not much. All right, I'll save that for pictures. Okay. The neck is always the tail of the tape. Feels good. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, took care of that. No problem. Huh. That's always the test for me, if it can handle that spot. And then this side as well. Oh my. More blood than I realized. Okay. This side grows kind of in different directions. Yeah, very nice. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't put any stock into that little cut. That's just me being ham-fisted. Okay, I'm gonna go in the other direction and crank it all the way open. And just do a very gentle pickup pass here. Besides, I have all this lovely lather to use. Okay. All right, let's see what it feels like all the way up. Oh yeah. Can definitely feel the blade. But it's not uncomfortable. Yeah. If you can hear that or not, but it definitely makes a little noise. Yeah, I'm happy with that. No reason to go any well. That's it, that's good. All right. Okay, so I did a warm water and a cool water rinse, and now I'm doing the Omega alum stick. And I've definitely got some irritation. It's nothing outrageous, but yeah, I think that's me. You know, I am not the most seasoned shaver, and also just a new razor. So yeah. All right, so I'll leave it on for 30 seconds, a minute. And I don't rinse it off. I just towel dry, and then a couple pumps of Nivea here. Kind of dab off the excess. All right, so there was the shave, and Honestly, I think all in all, for being my first shave with the razor, it was pretty good. I have a great result. Very smooth. I had a little nick right here. I think it was just me getting used to it. It is a much heavier razor, injector razor, than I'm used to, and so it's just I feel like sometimes injectors I will put a little tiny bit of pressure just to get certain spots, and I think I just overdid it a little bit. I don't think that's a design flaw with the razor in any stretch of the imagination. It's really just me getting used to it. So I suspect my next shave is going to be much, much better. This is also my first use of Noble Otter products, and I used the Monarch, which was really, really nice. I mean, it's the stove base itself was great. I had a fantastic lather, but yeah, the fragrance, I don't know. I'm not going to say it's one of my favorites. It's not bad at all. It's not offensive. Just not, I guess, something that I like. There's no way to know. That's why I get samples. Whip that up with the PAA Atomic Rocket, which again, this is just it's kind of hard to go wrong with PAA's brushes. And then I was using the DS Cosmetic shave bowl. I did not try the sleeve this time, the grip sleeve. I will. I didn't really see the need to do it this time, but anyway. All right, my friends, that is everything that I had to tell you on my first use and first encounter with this razor. I'm very pleased with it. The construction is very, very good. The weight of it, the feel of it, I mean, it feels like it's a very, very solidly made razor. The spread in how the blade feels between 1 and 6 is very good. 1 is gentle, like you'd expect, and 6 had a ton of blade feel. So this is going to fit that need. If you want a razor that can adjust with you, if you have heavy growth and need it to be a little more aggressive, then you can do that. If you want to just do it as a daily shave and keep it on the lower settings, it's going to be gentle. So they really, I know in watching the videos and the design process, they put a lot of effort into designing it so that, there was enough of a spread there and that it wasn't too mild or too efficient, too aggressive. So I think they kind of nailed that. I like that the door comes off to be cleaned. Yeah, I mean, all around, I think it's a good product. And I believe, if the price is going to be somewhere, I think it's going to be $69 or $79, or, I mean, anything under $100 for this, I think is a great price for the engineering that went into it, and also just the quality of it and the fact that it has a lifetime warranty. So, all good things. Okay, well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this. This is my first official razor report, and this is the type of video I'm going to do for all of my razors, hopefully, just to introduce people to them if they haven't seen them, maybe find out if it's something that they would like to try. So with that, I'm going to leave you. I appreciate your time today and wish you a wonderful evening and happy shaves. See you later, folks.